Hi, Derek Rohlffs here, wine grower, Bravium Winery, and I'm here with my friend, mentor, all-around great guy, Brad Wiley, who established this vineyard back in 1972. Take it away, Brad.
So a little historical background, would that be good?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I arrived here from the city, meaning San Francisco, in 1971 when I bought this place and spent a year trying to figure out exactly the right varieties to plant in this pioneering grape-growing Anderson Valley region. And I planted my first grapes in 1972. And it was a block of Chardonnay on 5 acres was all I could afford. I had to build this vineyard. In increments when I had enough money to pay for the cost of adding 5 acres here, 3 acres there, which was a great opportunity for me to explore, practically speaking, the microclimate in Anderson Valley. And that is, what is the appropriate variety to plant at this end of the valley? Because Anderson Valley is a very complex ecosystem. The temperature difference between here and the other end, 15 miles away, is as much as 8 degrees. So there's difficult choices to make about varieties stretched over each mile. 1976, I planted the first grapes that have actually survived until today. And more specifically, I'm speaking of the Riesling. That my vineyard site is arguably the coolest site in all of Anderson Valley, with the ocean only 10 miles away to assure cool nights, and only warm days even on the hottest days in Boonville, and then over in Ukiah in the Region 3 Ukiah Valley. So arguably one of the best choices I ever made about varietal selection was Riesling. And you
also grow a little bit of Pinot though here too.
Yeah.
20 plus acres. So the lion's share of the grapes.
With regard to the Pinot Noir, after the Chardonnay experience, which ripens later, I thought, I think this is Pinot Noir country down here at the north end of our valley. And I planted my first vines. Again, it was a money problem, so my first Pinot was only 38 years ago in 1982. And I thought I knew at least 2 different things. One, yes, Pinot Noir. 2, the number of clones of Pinot Noir is really exciting. How do I figure out what are the right clones to plant? And again, this is farming in its optimum practice, and what that means specifically, the only way to find out is to plant them and learn. And that's a 5-year cycle before you get a decent crop, to learn what you're going to learn about the difference in character and taste of 200 different Pinot Noir clones. That's an enormous encyclopedia to work from. This particular vineyard has 8 different clones right now, maybe 9. What else could I say, Derek? Where should I go from here?
You said a lot of good stuff, Brad.
Yeah.
No, I think the key thing is just that you're 40 years into planting that Pinot Noir. In a lot of parts of the world, they'd say it takes 30, 50, who knows how many years to know if you've got something special on your hands. And I think we can definitely say by now that Wiley is a singular, unique, and special place. Well, and you also hit the character of the vineyard and the wines on the head, which is, we get ripeness at low alcohol, low Brix, low alcohol levels. And so it allows for elegance and subtlety and nuance and complexity, that would be hard to achieve even just on the other side of the valley. So this is a special place in California, a special place in Mendocino, and a special place in Anderson Valley.
Yeah, it really is. I always claim, and this is to protect my own brand and product, that this is the perfect climate here. Even 3 miles away over there, the Guntley Ranch, Hanley Cellars, it's way too hot to grow Pinot Noir. No, that's not true. That's not true.
He's just ribbing me a little bit.
But the important thing is a perfect coordination between the terroir, the soil types, and this wonderful climate only 10 miles away from the ocean.
Yep. Special place.
Yep.
Thank you for planting the grapes. and thank you for being
Well,
a big part of Bravi and Wiley Vineyard Pinot Noir.
Well, one thing I know about living in Anderson Valley is, and Shakespeare taught me this a long time ago, the whole world is a stage, right?
We are merely players.
And we, you and I and the rest of us here in what I call Happy Valley, the institution without walls, we are the players. And what a complex crew we are too.
Cheers.